Hey gang, I'm JJ, you know that. I want to talk a little bit about your pelvis. My pelvis, your pelvis, our pelvises. I say in class, often during a warm-up, I want you to be aware of what's going on with your pelvis. I want to talk a little bit about that, but why should you care about your pelvis? Many folks do not have amazing awareness, control, mobility, or stability in the pelvic region. That can lead to weakness in the core, weakness in the glutes, pain in the lower back. So if you are a person who knows you need to watch out and strengthen your lower back, strengthening your core, or reduce pain or improve mobility in your hips and pelvic, keep listening. Okay, so this is my pelvis. You can find your pelvis, because this one's mine, by putting your hands here on your hip bone. This is your hip bone, your ilium right here. Feel that hard bit. And put your hands on the back, thumb right there, and trace it, right? You can feel this little divot, this like meaty part right here, and you can feel like a little hook bit. So most of us walk around unknowingly in what's called an anterior just means forward, pelvic tilt, right? Sometimes I say in class, be aware of what's happening with your ribs. When I roll or tilt my pelvis anteriorly or forward, my ribs jut out. So when we're doing like dead bugs in class, I might say like press your ribs down into the floor. That's another way of saying neutralize or reduce that anterior pelvic tilt by squeezing your abs, squeezing your glutes, and rounding your pelvis forward, okay? Super awkward and weird, but why does that happen? Because many folks sit all day at a desk, right? When you sit, your hip flexors get shortened and tight, and then when we go to stand or when we go to lengthen the hip flexors, they don't want to let go all the way, so then it pulls your pelvis into this anterior tilt. Sometimes people think about your pelvis as like a bucket of water. We're dishing water out of the front, okay? So what are we gonna do about it? This causes compression, pain in the lower back, and then if I go to like squat like that, ooh, that hurts. Just doing that hurts, all right? So we wanna be able to have control to tilt that pelvis back to neutral. And oftentimes by squeezing your butt and bracing your abs and putting your pelvis back in the neutral position, it can sometimes feel like we're walking around like this, when really that's what neutral is. Okay, so enough talking. You know, if you sit all day and you tend to have issues with your lower back, or sometimes certain exercises like squats and deadlifts don't feel awesome, check this out. We're gonna do this. This is a great thing to do. It's a great thing to do before cardio. It's a great thing to do before particularly running or lifting weights, okay? So I want you to get an amazing view of my pelvis. Forgive me. I'm going to pull this guy up and tuck this shirt in like this, because I want you to see what's going on with my lower back. So put your hands here and just accentuate that pelvic tilt, that anterior tilt, right? See this big space between my back and the floor, right? My ribs are popping up. I want to take my hands, using my abs, my abdominals here, and my glutes down here. I'm going to round my pelvis up, and then my sacrum, my tailbone. Oh, that immediately feels good. I'm gonna hold that for 3, 2, 1, and then relax. Notice when I relax, my hips kind of go back to this a little bit. That's okay. And then I'm gonna do it again. 3, 2, 1, relax. 3, 2, 1, relax. Good, so I like to keep my hands, we'll do this again. 4, 2, 3, relax. I like to keep my hands on my pelvis to like make sure that I'm tucking under. 5, 2, 3, we're gonna do 10. 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3, 9, 2, 3. Last one, 10, 2, 3. Beautiful. So start with anywhere from like 10 to 20 of those as a warm-up, as a dedicated core exercise, just as a mobility drill. If you're running a lot and you feel pain in your lower back, that's definitely something you're gonna wanna do. I do that before I run, and it always relieves some tension and pain in my lower back. All right, so pelvic tilt. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you in class. Bye.